Hello, good day right there. My name is Peter Akinola. Welcome to Blockchain Center. And today I'll be doing a short video on how to place your trade. And I'll be using Binance as an example and a case study. So I'm going to get into how to understand Binance very well, and then to place your trade and make your profit on Binance. But before I get into that, if you want to understand how to place your trade on Bitress, please check a video done by Toby Kalajayit on this same channel. It's a very loaded video, and you will surely be happy that you go through it. So it talks about everything you need to know about using Bitress, especially the new interface of Bitress. So that being said, let's get into Binance. So Binance as a company is a forward-thinking, strong and competent organization, with young and competent, and those guys are doing a great job, and it's one of the best exchange you can trade with, you can work with, and you can keep your assets with at the moment. So you need to consider having an account with them, because most of the greatest projects leaving the ICO world into the market world today are coming on Binance, and then they are not stupid, because they know that Binance is where most of the activity, a good activity, productive ones, are happening. And beyond just because they are a great company, that there's also something I need to also tell you. Binance has a coin that they call the Binance coin, BNB. So BNB is first a good coin for every traders or every investors to buy. Why? Because if you are trading on Binance and you have Binance coin, you are not going to pay transaction fees with your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, or whatever base currency you are using. You are going to pay transaction fee. Your transaction fee will be deducted in your Binance. And then secondly, if you are using BNB to pay transaction fee, you have 50% discount on all of your transaction fee. Isn't that good enough? Isn't that awesome enough? So that being said, apart from the transactions that we use BNB for, it is also important that you know that this coin is one of the strong coin you can. It's not just a exchange coin, it's also a very good store of value, and also a coin that can give you a lot of profit. So let me put that in the right perspective. Let's see what happened to in the last few months, between January and March, April, the market was a little bit, not even a little bit, was very bearish, and then everybody was just on low key, trying to just make some little fee, little percentage here and there, hoping that the bulls will return to the market. But alas, we thank God the bulls are returning to the market gradually. But let's look at what happened when some coin went haywire, went into the deep, as if some coin went so deep and they were almost even disappearing from the market. But let's see what happened to Binance coin. If you had picked Binance in December, Binance was around $2.36. So if you have picked Binance coin at this particular point, now it went up to like 20 something. It went up to like 21. That's around 10x. Wow, 10x. That's around 10x. And let's say you still kept your value in Binance coin, and then while many coin went very low, even lower than where they started from, Binance coin did not. Binance coin bottomed at $8.05. So comparing this to where you started from, it's still some 2-3x profit. Still some 2-3x good. And I think that is good in a bearish market, having × 2 or × 3 of your initial capital despite a bearish account. Of course, if you compare it to where you were falling from, falling from 20,000 and falling from $20 and then to $8, it seems to be something huge. But then compared to where you started from, it's still a good deal. While some other coin went down, 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 down. These our coin still held some level of profit for us, and I think that is an indication of how strong this particular coin can be. This is showing us how strong this particular coin can be. So let's get into the reason we are I'm doing this video. So it is important that you pick an account, you get your account done in Binance. If you don't have an account on Binance, it is important that you do that. So let me log out mine so that I can put you through the process one after the other. So you are going to click register. You provide your email address, you provide your password, you repeat the password, and the referral ID talks about the ID of the person that brought you or told you or brought you into Binance. And since I'm the one doing that, I'm going to put my referral ID and my referral link under this video so that you can click on that and do that. It is very important that you do that. So since I already have an account, let me log in so that we can look at the inside and see how Binance work. So it's going to require me to fix a puzzle and then ask me to provide my Google authentication code. So Google authentication is one of the best way you can secure your account, not just on Binance but on many other exchanges and accounts that we have. So it is important that you create another level of security for your assets, either on any exchange or any wallet. It is very important. Don't learn by experience. Please do Google authentication, and as much as you can do. Security is never too much, because the adverse effect of not doing it is rather it's not something palatable. I've been a victim of hacking before, when Bitcoin was still very cheap, but let's not even go into that. So just make sure that you do your Google authenticator. At least if you're not going to do any other thing, make sure you do your Google authenticator. Look at what I just said. Using BNB to pay fee, you have 50% discount. I already said that already. So logging into Binance, you have the distribution history, the airdrops you've earned, the new gas you earn from holding new if you have new, and all of that. And you can also have your last login history. You can have your login history. So let's get into we are getting into what we are working on gradually. So looking at it, before we get into how to trade and how to place your trade, let me also quickly show you something, especially for beginners. You have to bring your asset into Binance. So because most of us we come into Binance with Bitcoin or Ethereum. So let me use Bitcoin for example. So if you are coming into Binance with Bitcoin, just come to this place, search BTC and click on deposit. You click on deposit. So this is the address. You can copy and then put it where you are bringing the coin from, or you can use the QR code, just scan it and bam, you have the address there, and then you can continue. So that's how you bring in your token, be it Bitcoin or Ethereum or any token or USDT, any token you want to trade with. That's how you bring it into Binance. And then Binance just got a very awesome tool, and this is it. Convert to BNB. So at times you trade and you have all crumbs. You have crumbs everywhere in your account. Like this particular account I'm using has a lot of crumbs. You can see it has more than 10 assets in it, and all of them are summing up to $15. You can see they are all crumbs. I can decide to click on convert to BNB, meaning that everything will just be converted to BNB, and then I can keep them like that or do whatever it is I want to do with them. for some trade you might not be able to sell some of them for BTC because they are already too low to be sold. For every trade there's a limit, there's a minimum you can do, either buy or sell. So for some you will just be in a fix watching them like that. So now that you can convert to BNB, nothing is too small to convert. Isn't that awesome about Binance? I feel like giving Binance a round of a standing ovation, of you just give them a round of applause. They are doing great job, improving every day, and that is just awesome. That is just awesome. So let's get into the exchange, and let me start with basic, and then if possible we'll come into advanced as well. So I'm trading I'm trading BTC against let me trade BTC against ADA. So let me trade BTC against ADA. So now this is the chart. Now actually, personally speaking, I don't advise people to do their TA on exchange. I'm not just used to it, maybe because I feel it's not big enough. It's not big enough. I prefer looking at something, and that's why I prefer to use TradingView. I do all my technical analysis on TradingView, so you can just go to TradingView and do all your analysis there. So I said BTC Hadash. BTC Cardano. Where is ADA? Okay, let's just use one for example. Let's not take too much of our time. X. Okay, let's do BTC XRP. That's Ripple. So, and when you are using TradingView, you can see a lot of things. You can see a whole lot of things, But I will just go to interactive. You can even see people's predictions. You can see RRP could break. Even though I don't believe any of these, don't believe any of these TA. Of course, check them for learning purposes, but don't make any decision based on whatever anybody says here. Do your own, and be sure you take your decision based on your own output. Please and please. So now you can see the summary. They are saying it is at the sell region, but then, like I said, I don't believe that. So this is where I do. So if I want to use indicators, if I want to change time limit, if I want to draw my support and resistance, whatever, anything I want to do, anything I want to do, I can use this chart. It's big enough. I can even put it on full screen. It's big enough, and then all of that. And that's why I don't use the charts on the exchanges, because I could do it somewhere better, and I don't have to pay for it as well. So now, talking about, let's say I want to buy ADA. So because we are on limit, I love to trade with market, but then let me explain limit, then I will explain market as well. So this is the BTC value of ADA at the moment, and this is the dollar value. They even give you dollar value. How many exchange give you dollar value? So it's just awesome. I'm just falling in love with Binance the more. So they give you dollar value, and then this is the price of ADA at the moment. So how many ADA do you want to buy? You put it there, you put it in amount, or you can choose to put a percentage of your BTC portfolio. We are trading BTC ADA, so you are using your BTC to buy ADA. So if you want to use, let's say you have $1,000 worth of BTC in your account, or let's say in BTC you have 1 BTC, so you want to use 25% of your BTC to buy ADA. So immediately you click 25%, the amount it can buy shows here, and the total shows here. So let's say we do 100%, the amount in this account can buy one, and then you can see it shows here. So let's say you can afford to buy 1,000 and then you put that there, and then this multiplied by this gives you this, and if you are satisfied with that, you click buy other, and then it goes like that. And if it is selling also, you do the same. You put the amount you want to sell here. So if you buy and you want to set your selling price, and then you want to set as, but you cannot sell until you are bought anyway. Until your orders have been executed, you cannot sell, because you cannot sell what you don't have. So you put the price you want to sell, you put the units you want to sell, and then the total shows here. Or you can decide to do, okay, I want to sell 50% of my header, I want to sell 5% of my header, I want to sell this and that and that, and then you can click sell, and then it goes that way. So you can pick other at the moment and set it to sell at a higher price. So if all of my analysis says that other is going to go 50% high, so I can pick other at this price, and then I can decide that, okay, so let me know what 50% is, so that I can set. So I use percentage calculator, and I want to say, okay, so what is 150% of this? The reason I put 150% there is, capital plus profit. So capital is 150. So that means I'm going to sell my header at this price. That is what it means. So if let's say I've purchased a header at this price, and then I can decide to sell it at this particular price. It didn't copy. For the small places, okay. 1 2 3 4. Stay now. So, and then I'll come here. Still not pasting, so there's no problem. Let me just, so it is 4615, so there's no point troubling myself. 4615. So 4615 give me 50%. So if I'm sure that this thing is going to rise by 50%, and then how many of you that I want to sell? Let's say I want to sell I want to sell all my header, so I can click 100% or click on maximum amount, but let's say I don't want to sell 100%, I want to sell just 50% of it, and I just want to take profit on it, so that I will not see if it's going to go high again or come lower. I just want to do some things with it. So I can click on 50% of it, and the total will come, and then I can click sell. Even though the market has not reached that level, it will go and save my order, and when market reaches that level, it's going to execute it. It's going to execute it. So that's how the limit works. So let's go to market. For market, you only have one box to fill, because you don't have choice with market. It's